Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wa bihi nasta'inu ala umuri dunya waddin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. The honorable jury of the English speech contest, let me take this opportunity to talk about the importance of corruption education for the younger generation. Nowadays, it is not uncommon for corrupt behavior to become something that is often found in daily life. One of which is the rest of national news that reveals the high level of corruption in government officials. Corrupt behavior seems to be a disease that flows with the lifeblood of this nation. From the top level of government to village community institutions, corruption is a disease that is difficult to cure. Human life, which is full of competition, including in the economic field, whether it is about work, land ownership, or other companies, often triggers human to divide. The high level of competition or the heavy burden of life is often a factor in how humans behave corruptly. Ladies and gentlemen, it is not an easy thing to define corrupt behavior. This bad act has various forms with various motives. These bad actions involve selfishness to earn it or benefit oneself at the expense of others. In the Big Indonesian Dictionary, corruption comes from the word korup, which means bad, damaged, rotten, like to use God's money entrusted to him, can be bribed using his power for personal gain, good for ministry of a national education language center. Corruption involves the abuse of truth, which generally involves public power for personal gain. Corruption is a phenomenon that shows how human honesty has been eroded by material things. Nowadays, honesty is something that is very rare found in daily life. In fact, people often assume that they are the ones who are honest and true. Ladies and gentlemen, corruption becomes a disease that becomes so acute that it is difficult to cure. Why corruption still goes on? There are less 7 reasons. 1. Poverty that seems to make humans take shortcuts to meet their needs. 2. Exercise power or that comes from greed. 3. Culture. One has examined that Indonesian society is a large family community. That is, a society that has the value that the success of family member must also be enjoyed by all major members. 4. Ignorance that the action taken in corruption. 5. Low moral quality of the community. Low salaries are often used as an excuse to seek additional income even in ways that are not true. 6. The weak political institution of a state both concerning its legal system, bureaucracy, and the system of interaction between institutions which tend to give birth to corrupt behavior and culture. 7. Corruption occurs because it is a common disease. Ladies and gentlemen, knowing what and how corruption and the danger it poses, it's time we say no to corruption. It's time to turn on anti-corruption activities or even anti-corruption education. Anti-corruption education can be understood as a conscious and structured effort given to students in form of knowledge, values, attitudes, and skills needed so that they are willing and able to pervert and eliminate opportunities. But also students are able to reject any influence that puts on corrupt behavior. In short, anti-corruption education is intended to students so that students can dispel every action that leads to corrupt behavior, one of which is by instilling that value honesty, responsibility, courage, justice, openness, discipline, simplicity, hard work, and care. Anti-corruption education has certain objectives including 1. Formation and understanding of various forms of corruption in the Act. 2. Change and attitudes toward corruption. 3. The formation of skills needed to fight against corrupt behavior. The honorable jury of the English speech contest. I think that all our speech about anti-corruption education. Thanks for the chance that has given for me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.